guys, I hope you're having a wonderfully great day today. And Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven has officially been here for like, what, 5 days now? And I finished the main story in 3 days. Yeah, I officially finished the main story yesterday and I love it. And seeing as I finished the main story, I thought I'd share some tips for those of you who haven't played it yet or have just started. So yeah. But first and foremost, if you haven't played Cult of the Lamb and you have no idea what I'm talking about, what have you been doing? Girl, what have you been doing? Long story short, you are a cute little lamb, you are the last of its kind, and you're running a cult, basically. What's not to love about that? To be honest. But yes. Let's begin. Winter is one of the main issues you will face, and as you progress through the story and upgrades begin to happen, the harsher the winter becomes with snowstorms, blizzards, and lightning. There are a few ways to help keep cult members warm, from rituals and clothing, mainly the coats, but the main and most effective is the furnace you unlock. However, it is your responsibility to keep it at a good temperature and not let it get too cold. Filling your furnace with berries known as rot burn will help keep the furnace burning, and I would personally definitely advise constructing a rot burn mine for your members to collect just to make it easier. At some point in the game, you are also given 2 options to either place your animals or followers' corpses in the furnace to also produce heat. Now, personally, we all know which one I picked. Cough, cough, the followers. They have to be useful at some point. They're already dead and the animals are too cute. Now, moving on to food. I personally didn't find this to be as much of a problem as I had a lot of bones to perform the feast ritual. But as we all know, there is a cooldown period. So just like the cult members, the harsh winters also do affect your crops, from freezing them and preventing you from farming. But there is a way to overcome this, which does lead to my next point, which is the rot. Now, the rot is a main topic of discussion in this DLC, but you are able to get cult members made from the rot, and they are useful in like more than one way. Unlike regular cult members, they do not have souls, so freezing and starvation is not something you really need to worry about. They are also able to work through conditions that other cult members may not be able to, like blizzards. But one of the good but also kind of annoying things about them is their poop. I don't know why they feel the need to poop all over my cult instead of using the perfectly good outhouse, but you know, it's beyond me. And regardless, you can use it on your crops and it will no longer freeze over, so you can continue to farm as per usual. So I guess that's a win. And ranching has to be one of my favorite features about this game. The animals are so cute, but you do need to worry about wolves, but I didn't really find them to be as much of an issue as I thought they were gonna be. But to make things easier, I would definitely recommend unlocking the wolf traps as quickly as you can, just to make it like a lot easier and less like of an issue, if that makes sense. But charged shards are one of the few materials that you are gonna need more often, which comes from lightning. As I did mention earlier, lightning is another feature that you do need to worry about when it comes to winter and it getting stronger. But using lightning rods will help you not only obtain the charge shards but also keep your cult safe. Overall, I think this DLC is definitely worth it, and I had so much fun, and there are many really cool features that just made me love the game even more, from like marrying your followers, and this new game is kind of like rock paper scissors and like knuckle bones, but with knights and shields and scriptures. But that's all I have so far. I could talk about this forever because I really do love the game, but I want you to experience the game yourself. If you've already started, the game or you have finished the main story like I have, feel free to let me know your thoughts. Are you enjoying it? What you like, what you don't like? And yeah, as always, stay weird, stay wonderful. Bye bye.